So he never protested his innocence, never said that he was shocked or surprised or what the hell are you
No,
talking about? There was
no,
no reaction.
no reaction. Very, very odd, very odd. And you know, I may be being presumptive, but I would suggest that most people would question why they were being arrested and say, I don't understand what's going on, or something to say, just say anything really. But he didn't say anything, which was it was just an odd situation. And then of course we went to the nearest police station to interview him. And it's customary that when you get to the police station, they're booked in, and then they're asked if they want a solicitor. And he said, no, I don't want one. And of course, for most cases, people will want a solicitor. But for something as serious as attempted murder, you would expect somebody to have a solicitor. And, he was asked a number of times, are you sure you don't want a solicitor? No, no, I'm happy to go to interview. So we went to interview, and expecting no comment, which is the norm for a lot of people who've been arrested. They won't say anything. And he talked 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 for 6 hours. Um, and I would like to point out he was offered on a number of occasions throughout this interview if he wanted a solicitor. But every time, no, no, I'm quite happy, we'll continue. And he talked for 6 hours, and he told me a lot about his life, his relationship with Victoria. And it was fascinating. It was another key part to the case, because it meant that we have some really solid building blocks to work on at that point. But it was just fascinating to listen to him talk about his marriage and how he didn't want to be in his marriage, how he had a girlfriend, how he had sexual partners, how he used sex workers, he went to swinging parties. And I think this was all things that he thought we would find out from his mobile phone, his computers. So he thought he would get in there first, if you like, and be open about it. But of course, the one area that he was slightly hazy on was around the parachute and the weekend that they'd been at the parachute centre. And he kept that deliberately hazy while telling us all the details of his life around it.
The classic strategy of don't look over here, look over there.
Exactly that. And he was constantly throughout the interview, if I was asking him something he didn't want to talk about, he would do the distraction technique and take me off on a different track. And I was constantly having to pull him back into the original question. So yes, definitely he was doing his best to distract.